Welcome to Wrestling Brothers Breakdown.
We're brothers
who like wrestling. And this is our show. All right.
Subscribe.
Yes. Brad's plugging the socials right away. Subscribe, like, hit the bell.
I don't have much of a voice, so I can't say a bunch of stuff because I got to go with my deep voice because so good times.
Good times. All right. This is Better Late Than Never Edition 2, Bash at Berlin, WWE pay-per-view, premium live event from last Saturday.
What's a pay-per-view? Do you have to order that online, like a Dish Satellite or something? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm still gonna call them pay-per-views forever. I don't care that they renamed them. All right, so this was the Bash at Berlin pay-per-view that started at noon our time on Saturday, which was kind of nice because it got done by
3 hours long.
3 hours and 5 minutes for 5 matches.
And a tag team championship match in a PLE.
For WWE, that's quite rare.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker.
All right. Well, first off, before we get started talking about all the matches and give them our rankings.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about what you're about to talk about. I don't like it.
We are about to say, where is it? I have it all prepped.
And new. Oh, Lord. I'm going to get it back.
And new. Oh, look, your belt just disappeared and it reappeared on my side.
No.
Brad picked 3 out of 5 matches correct, and I picked 4 out of 5 matches correct.
No.
Thus, giving me the pay-per-view win and the WWE belt.
Boo. Thumbs down.
All right. The numbers have been updated. The belt has been, I am dual belt Derek. That's the best I can come up with. Dual belt Derek.
I got to think of something.
2 belts. So, coming up tomorrow night, though, is AEW All Out, and I will be defending the AEW Championship. So,
and losing for the first time. And
look, our record's the same. 14-12, 14-12, and 2 pay-per-view wins apiece.
Well, that's how it goes sometimes.
But I'm the reigning defending champion of both companies.
I'll give you that.
All right, let's get to the matches. Bash at Berlin. The first thing I noticed was the video and intro, like Google Earth thing. That was kind of cool. Like it was zooming all through the city of Berlin. So I thought that was kind of neat because like I don't know anything about Berlin.
Then, now, forever, always, eternal, whatever all those words are, and Triple H reading them.
Yeah.
Like we used to start. And
so that was cool.
Yeah.
The first match of the night was the WWE Championship. Cody versus Kevin Owens. I know they like to like the saying is, if you're not on last, you should go on first. That's the other big match of the night. I don't like the idea of putting your main biggest championship belt on first. It feels like it dilutes it to me, even though sometimes it's appropriate. But it's like, it's not my favorite thing in the world when I do that. What do you think?
And this match just felt, I don't know, like there's no crazy build-up. It's just like, oh, yeah, we're good friends, or we think, and so let's just give you a match.
Yep. I gave it 3 stars. It was okay. I wrote that the crowd was chanting a lot and seemed to be having a good time to start off the show. It seems like, there wasn't a ton of build-up other than like, hey, you're the next guy who gets to do a match with Cody in 3 weeks. But they tried to tell a little bit of a story during the match. So with the Cody's knee thing and like, oh, my knee hurts, and then Kevin Owens is like, oh, I can't kick it because you're my friend.
Yeah.
But then he did kick it one time, and then Cody ends up winning, and then Kevin Owens looks like he's conflicted that he just couldn't bring himself to take advantage and win.
To turn heel again.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, it was. I mean, hot crowd, good crowd. I love the German counting. I don't even remember what they said. I'm just like, ooh, I'm very excited. Yeah, I gave it a 3.5 stars. I mean, it's pretty good, solid match. And it's like, will Kevin turn heel or not? I like heel Kevin Owens. I think that's good for him.
Yep.
Like he just goes out there and beats the snot out of people, and that's just awesome.
It'd be cool.
The knee injury or no knee injury, Cody's like, oh, come on, and the announcing team's like, oh, Cody has a knee injury, and da-da-da, and it's like, okay. So, yeah, that was just a little Still waiting on that. It's not a bold take yet. Still waiting on that heel Cody turn.
Yep.
It's going to happen. Probably not this year, but maybe I don't know, maybe before WrestleMania, him versus Roman Reigns or something, or The Rock. You got to have a heel Cody or something. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
All right. Next matchup was the Women's Tag Team Championship. This was Unholy Union versus, what is their name? Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. I don't think they have a name.
Do they have it? So that's like,
I don't think they have a name. Anyways, the former tag team champions. So
yeah. Well, I gave this another solid match, solid 3 out of 5. No half points or anything. Interesting. I like the green suits or whatever they had. That was pretty cool.
I did write down they had very sparkly green outfits on. They were matching and color coordinating. So I was like,
This is
oh,
where my bold take just crashed and burned. I thought Bianca was going to turn on Jade and set up a feud for them, but I
they
guess
will,
it's not
they
time
will,
yet.
but it's too soon.
Yeah.
It's too soon,
So,
and they won't have Bianca turn. They'll have Jade turn
ooh,
and be like, "Hey, I'm tired of you being my mentor, my helper,"
that's
because
a dashing take right there.
that's that way they can keep Bianca face because
Yeah.
she's just kind of like a John Cena, probably forever face, unless she gets like one heel turn in there like a Bailey does. But
Yeah. So it was a good solid match. Just I don't know why they took the belts off them in the first place. Maybe to I don't know. So it was
I think sometimes they don't have a lot of direction on the women's tag team, and it's kind of like, well, everybody gets a turn, and so sometimes the stories struggle. Yeah, I gave it a 3 out of 5 as well. It was okay. I wrote that Unholy Union had some good double team moves. I like that in
oh
tag
yeah.
team. They had some
Hmm.
good. Jade Cargill, she looked strong. Still looked a little awkward occasionally. One time they were doing these running, jumping elbows from like corner to corner, and
Hmm.
like instead of like sprinting all the way through and hitting him with their elbow, they like stopped and did like a weird jump layup, an elbow into him, and it looked awkward. And I was like, that isn't what I would think a running elbow should look like. I don't know. I haven't done them, but
Not in a while.
and then the other thing I wrote was that there was some big moves at the end that just felt a tad awkward, like they forced to like, hey, we're gonna do this big spot where we're two of us pick you up and flip you around really weird, and they were
Yeah.
like, step over here closer now, lift your leg up. Okay, we got it, and
Jump.
it was just like a little slow, a little too like we're trying to do
Yeah.
this big move.
Maybe we should
So
have practiced this. I mean,
they
you
probably
know,
did practice it. They just need to be a little bit smoother and a little bit faster to make it look not so. I'm going to powerbomb you now.
step 1,
Yeah.
step 2, step 3.
So, but
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. Other than that, thought it was okay. I called this one right. Bianca and Jade win the tag team belts back. This was your downfall, along
yep.
with the other side of you talking me into CM Punk. That one did not come back to bite me.
It
So, yep, this match was your downfall of the night.
happens.
It
It
does.
happened.
As
Props
obvious
to
as all
them
this stuff
for
is, it's super hard to pick them all. I thought for sure I was gonna get 5 out of 5, and then the one didn't go my way, and I'm like, dang it. Nobody
props
said,
on the tag team match.
yeah.
Actually, 2 tag team matches on this pay per view, but not 2 championship tag team matches. But
Yeah.
still, pretty good. Not too bad.
Next up, CM Punk versus Drew in the strap match. This was in my opinion, match of the night. 5 stars, great match. I was entertained. Had good story. It had good back and forth. I have tons of notes on it. So, but yeah, what did you think of it?
I gave it a 4.25. It was good. I liked the psychology. I liked them just beating the tar out of each other. I guess I didn't understand it at first. I was like, strap match, like okay, they're tied to each other. I didn't get the they have to go touch each corner and then do it in succession without stopping the momentum or it resets and stuff like that.
That was new. I've seen a couple strap matches before. I don't remember the 4 corners thing. I've seen one in AEW. CM Punk actually did one in AEW,
Yeah.
and I don't remember if it was a pin or submission where they were tied together. One time the strap fell off of his arm. He had to put it back on.
Oh yeah. Who
But yeah,
knows?
I thought that was kind of neat. At first I was like, these lights aren't bright enough. You can't really see them in the stadium. But eventually they got them kind of working better.
I liked one time when Drew was just carrying CM Punk around and touching all the corners, and CM Punk was like silent or secretly like touching them,
Yeah, right behind him.
not noticing. I was like, that's pretty good.
I thought that was a neat little thing for sure.
and he made him tap out. I love that. And the four go to sleeps, and it was a good match. And had the family chain bracelet thing and the storytelling there. It's
It
just
was good, yeah, and they were both mad, and Drew came out hot and angry before the match even started.
that was their third match in a paper or a PLE.
That was their second one. So CM Punk
Second.
said, "Hey, the feud is done. We're over." And then Drew McIntyre beat him up, and they sent him out on a stretcher. So like maybe CM Punk's taking a vacation. I don't know. Usually when they do an injury angle like that, it's
CM
somebody's.
Punk's taking a vacation or Drew's taking a vacation?
CM Punk went out on the stretcher in the ambulance. Like
Oh, I think you said Drew went out on the
no,
stretcher.
CM Punk. So
Gotcha.
usually when they do that kind of thing, it's somebody's taking a break for a week or
Bold
two or
take.
three.
CM Punk gets injured. Oh, that's not bold.
That's not bold. That's like, hey, look, tomorrow it will be cloudy or sunny.
I tore my triceps here and there. It's just bad. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought Drew giving Michael Cole, he gave him big up yours. I thought that was funny. They did a back body drop on the table that looked not safe. It looked pretty dangerous.
I like it when the wrestlers are now yelling at the announcers. Like, you didn't used to have that. Like,
Yeah,
they just wouldn't get involved. Now, like, shut up. I heard that. I don't like it. I'm going to kick you. Like, it's just good stuff. I like it.
yeah. I like there
Yeah.
was lots of good back and forth. I like that Drew went and got the bracelet and put it on, and then hit
GTS or
Claymore, and then oh yeah, and then
yeah.
Punk hit like a million GTSs. So, and then he grabbed the bracelet to win. So that was cool. So yeah, I thought this was an awesome match. I almost ordered CM Punk shirt after that because I was like, oh, that was so cool, and I just couldn't bring myself to drop $33 on a T-shirt.
That
So,
one that you texted me the other day.
yeah,
One of those ones.
yeah,
Yeah, there's some good ones.
yeah. I just don't want to spend $40 on a T-shirt, no matter how cool they are.
Ooh,
Next up was the mixed tag match.
my match of the night.
Damian and Rhea, the Terror Twins versus Dominic and Liv Morgan.
Dirty Dom and Liv and the rest of the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
All right, I gave this almost a solid 4.75. Like, it was my match of the night. Just, I'm a sucker for a good story. Like, I love that good story. And like, who hasn't had that breakup and those feelings towards your ex? And well, I know it's a story, but they
Yeah.
played it very well.
Well, it's very easily relatable. Everyone can relate to getting dumped or
Rhea's
cheated
facial
on.
expressions when she got him in like the leg lock on the corner, and she's just like,
Yeah.
like they're like, oh, this is awesome.
I gave it a 4 stars. I thought it was a good match as well. I'm not a fan of mixed tags matches, but this one was pretty good. I thought Liv and Rhea kept it interesting. I thought Ray beating up Dom was awesome. The
Yep.
crowd was going nuts. I wrote down Liv did a move I'd never seen before. I didn't write down what it was, but so
Where she flipped over her and then like grabbed her and like threw her into the barrier. On
it
the
might have
side.
been maybe, but yeah. So
I was
anytime
like,
I see something new,
yeah,
I'm always like,
it
oh,
was
that's
cool. I was
cool.
like, whoa.
Oh, that was the running sunset flip powerbomb thing. That was another one that looks cool, but they took a half a second too long to set it up, and like I'm standing
Yeah.
here, waiting for you to hit me.
Oh no! Please come kick me. Yeah. And
Oh,
Priest is getting better at his kickouts. Like, it's more smooth. It's not like, oh crap, I forgot.
yeah. Did you see
Like,
Liv almost missed on her dive over the ropes? She like was. I think she dove too far, or was it too short? I think it was too far. Like almost totally missed.
yeah,
Almost pulled an Undertaker. Let's almost break our neck on the.
that would be dangerous. Like, I hope I do this right as I'm running. Like, please catch me, or
So yeah, I
probably what did
predicted.
give me the 5 stars was Judgment Day getting involved because I figured they would, and that feud can probably continue or individual stories in that, but
Hmm. I
it
did
wasn't
like. Yeah, I predicted that they would come out and interfere, and they almost got the win. Then that would have been my dashing take come correct, but not quite all the way through. But then I did like when Damien threw JD McDonough over the table. Like he just picked him up and chucked him, and he didn't even hit the announcer table. He just flew over it. Like, and I was like, that had to hurt. Like I don't know if he meant to throw him that far, but he just threw him, and it was just like, oh, whatever happens, happens.
And then Damien is every big man or tall man. It's like when you get really serious, that's when you take the straps
Oh
off,
yeah,
and they can see the whole chest. And be like, rah, 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 rah.
yeah.
I'm big and bad. Look at me. So, but yeah, good. I love the match. Match of the night for me. Just the storytelling, man. I loved it. It was great. Ooh, and then now finally, right? No more pre-show stuff. No more anything of that. Finally, Gunther, our champion, versus RKO out of nowhere, Mr. Randy Orton.
Mr. Randy Orton, who has been bulking up
Dude, they said
he's
it's
like
290 or something.
290. I was like, he looks big. Like he's put on, and he's still pretty cut. Like, but
He's eating some protein
yeah,
shakes or
he's eating
something,
something.
man.
The crowd was super into it. They sang a super long song. Randy Orton's sitting there clapping and singing along with them. He's just having a good time with it, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna lose, but we're gonna put on an entertainment for you guys." So
Yeah, did you see the day before the press conference or whatever? Like the crowd was just bonkers.
well, I think they said it'd
Like
been 20 something years since they've been to Germany.
I kind of like those, like what they have now, like where they go out and outside in crowds and have like kind of like their press conferences and stuff. Like,
They had that at the Rumble when I was there in 23.
but you didn't like when we were watching it growing up. Like, you didn't really
Oh
see
no,
that.
no, they didn't do that.
So I like that. Like, just get more crowd involvement. So, but let's see that I gave. Yeah, it was another good solid match. It was a 4. Just kind of figured Randy's not going to win, but he did his job. He made Gunter look good, and he
Yeah,
still looked good. And just, I remember out of one thing, like, because there's like, oh, Gunter can't pick him up, and then like he tried to pick him up, powerbomb, and kind of dropped him, and then Randy just got up and RKO out of nowhere, and it's just like
yeah, yeah. I like Randy a lot.
good
He's
stuff.
super dependable and trustworthy. Like he can go out and do work with anybody. They'll give him another couple runs maybe before he retires, but he didn't need it right now. I gave this match a 3 out of 5. I thought it was okay. I'm not a huge Gunter fan at all. I don't
Gunter.
I don't like the look, his move set. I forgot to count how many chops. Maybe you can Google that real fast. There was.
Ooh.
I was counting and I lost count at like 9 or 10. So I don't remember what our side bet was on that.
You
But
said under 15. I said
I,
over.
I think I said 17 and you said
How
14 or
many
something.
chops did Gunther have on?
But I did note that. Did you see Gunter splash off the top rope, or like
Oh man.
not a splash? It was just like I'm falling off and trying to land. Like go practice that, man. Learn a frog splash from Dominic or something. Like
Dude, oh,
his
Dominic had a
splash looked terrible. Like
nice
you can't even call it a splash. I'm just gonna call it my fall off the top rope
belly flop.
belly flop. Yeah, I wrote sleeper hold wins are lame. Like submissions are
Yeah.
okay, but like when we're just gonna say, oh, that guy's unconscious and call it, like
Um,
when they're obviously not unconscious, they're just faking it. Like
they're
that
blinking.
that's so lame to me. So I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. It doesn't.
Google is not helping me out. I'll have to go watch the match again
Yeah,
and
we'll have
count.
to. I forgot about that, but it wasn't
One,
for anything
two.
important. So
Yeah, side bet. Yeah, overall pay per view, it was shorter side, which wasn't too bad. Honestly, it's not like, oh, I have 6 hours of this and a 2 hour pre show and 14 matches and 3 nights and all these matches that just don't make sense or you don't care about. Like it was all just I liked it. It was a good solid another good solid pay per view. Probably overall I'll give it like a 3.75, almost 4 out of 5. So it wasn't like super awesome, amazing, but just it was a
just
good
run of the
solid.
mill pay per view. Yeah, yeah, I would give it 3 out of 5 and say it was okay. Yeah, it was okay. It was entertaining. It was just right. Yeah, like 3 hours and 5 minutes. It didn't feel long. I thought it was weird that they went straight to their like post show and interviews and stuff like on the normal broadcast. So like I turned it off. I'm like I'm not watching this. Oh, I did write Wade Barrett is not that great on commentary. I'm not a big fan of Wade Barrett. I was like, where's the other guy who normally does
Yeah.
SmackDown?
Didn't they just hire a new dude?
They hired somebody else for one of them, and I don't know, but I was like Michael Cole and then the guy who's married to Carmella.
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves, yeah, I like them two together. They're pretty good. 3 out of 5 in my book. Decently entertaining. Next WWE pay per view is
Bad blood,
Bad
right?
Blood in mid to late October. So
A lot more Hell in the Cell matches, I bet then. Shall be interesting.
shall be interesting.
Well, you did it. You got the belt finally for the first time. So
Yep.
enjoy it. You won't have it for too long, hopefully. So
No, that's gonna do it for this show.
I'll get it back.
Check us out on YouTube at Wrestling Brothers Breakdown, at WB Breakdown Show on Instagram and X, or email us at wrestlingbrothersbreakdown@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, share, interact with us.
Comment. We'll answer back. We're starting to get comments. I love
We
it.
did get some comments. We did get some more engagement. Some of these videos are getting 400 views. The shorts, at least.
Oh, if
So-
you're brothers, you like wrestling, hey, let's have a
So
little tag team pick off.
there you
See how
go.
we do.
All right, that will do it for this episode. We'll catch you guys later.
Peace.